Welcome to the grill. Start by turning the grill to 375 degrees. You will need to turn on the lamps to keep the burgers warm. You will also need all the items seen here. First, you will start by separating the chicken from the hamburgers from the Boca Burgers using these dividers. Following, you will fill the crocks with hot water. Careful not to burn yourself. You should put the spatula in the first crock, the red tongs in the red crock for raw chicken, and black tongs in the back crock for cooked chicken. You should also put a spatula in the crock for Boca Burgers. This is how the grill should look set up. Next, you will need to get ice for the cheese. Make sure you use the scooper and not your hands. To prepare the cheese for cheeseburgers, you'll need a quarter pan 6 inches or a 1/3 pan 6 inches. You'll need to fill it with ice. You'll also need a second pan to put inside the first pan containing the ice to separate the cheese from the ice directly. You will need to get cheese from the back. The cheese may become wrapped from yesterday, or it may come in original packaging. Either or is fine. Next, you'll need to put the lettuce, onions, and tomatoes out. Make sure to put small black tongs with these for customers. In the warm well, which should be set to 6 on the temperature, you should put the sauteed onions, mushrooms, bacon, and onion rings. Always use tongs. Never use your hands. Make sure there are tongs available for these as well. The pull-out refrigerator under the grill should contain uncooked burgers, Boca Burgers, and raw chicken. Because of the quantity of burgers we make per day, it is important to maximize space efficiency. Make sure you put the seasoning on the burgers before flipping. Your burgers should look something like this before flipping them. Don't let them cook too long or they will dry out. In order to check the temperature for food on the grill, you should stack the chicken, burgers, or Boca Burgers and stab the thermometer through them, making sure that the dimple is in the middle of the meat. The temperature for any of these should reach 165. While prepping burgers, make sure they are never in contact with the counter. In order to wrap a burger, fold the paper over the top and again, and fold the paper around the bun behind it. So when you put the burger out, the burger patty and buns should sit on the wrapper. After a while, your grill will become dirty. You will probably need to clean it. To do so, you will need to get ice from the ice machine. Make sure the scooper does not touch the grill. In order to clean the grill, you'll need to put ice at the top of the grill. In doing so, you allow the ice to melt and water to roll down individual grooves. As it does so, it will start to evaporate, which will pull the grease off the grill as grease floats on water, the heat from the steam pulling the grease off the grill itself. As you brush, you will continue to push particulate up towards the ice and off the grill. After a short period of time, you should be able to take the ice with the side of the brush and pull it down the grill. This will pull any grease on top of the grill into the trough, along with any particulate left on the grill. You may need to repeat this several times. While you are working on the grill, the grease trap will eventually become full and will need to be emptied. To do so, remove the plastic bucket from the left side of the grill and take the grease trap carefully and pour it into the grease bucket. keep an eye on the grease trap throughout your shift, as it may overflow, if not emptied regularly. When you're done draining it, put it right back. Make sure to wipe away any grease that may have dripped on the grill itself. Once the bucket becomes rather full, you may desire to take it downstairs to empty it. To do so, take the elevator. Once downstairs, you'll need to pour it into the Get Grease container. Do so by opening the lid and carefully pouring it into the container. Watch out, as 1, the stuff is nasty, and 2, it may splatter and or spill. And now we'll have James show you how to take care of a spill, if you are to encounter one.
Okay, so in the event of a time where you're asked to come and dump oil downstairs, this is where it belongs, in this container right here. So you open the lid, and it keeps itself open. So a lot of times when you're dumping it in here, it'll someone splash on the outside, okay? And what you do simply is there's a bucket right here. It's called oil dry. So inside it, there's going to be a cup. Just simply careful, don't step on the oil or it'll spread everywhere, but you just dump it onto the spill like that. And this will always be here. And then you kind of brush it in lightly. And what it does is it absorbs all the oil. And you get this all into a little pile. And then you can go to the supply room, get a dustpan and a broom and just sweep it up. And then this scrubber brush right here also is in the supplies room. So everything is pretty much close by, easy to find.